Now we will go for the continuation of previous session, refractive index. And what is refraction, what is refractive index, we have discussed already. As a continuation of that portion, I am going to continue with prism. What is prism? How we are going to calculate angle of deviation and refractive index of a glass prism. Prism is an optical device made up of glass which is having three faces A, B and C, out of which A, B and AC, these two faces are two refracting surfaces. That means light rays can pass through, and face BC is rough surface which is opaque to light. So prism is basically an optical device consisting of three faces, out of which two are of well polished, light rays can pass through, and one face is rough which does not allow light rays to pass through, which we call it as opaque. Now we are going to calculate what is the deviation produced by this prism and what is the refractive index of the prism. Clear? Let A be the angle of the prism. A is angle of the prism. Here D is angle of deviation. Angle of deviation. Deviation means the angle between the direction of the incident ray, the angle between the direction of the incident ray and the direction of the emergent ray. Here PQ is incident ray and RS is emergent ray. PQ is incident ray and RS is emergent ray. This D, angle D is angle of deviation, which you are going to derive an expression for it. Now for the ray PQ, which is falling on the side AB, falling on the side AB, which is refracted through QR, which is refracted through QR. Now draw normal to the face AB. Let N1 be the normal for the face AB. I1 is angle of incidence. We can mention it as I1, which is angle of incidence for the face AB. Then this refracted ray, after reaching the point R, again it encounters another medium. Two medias are here. Now ray entering from glass medium to air medium, again it suffers refraction. The ray gets refracted through RS. Now we are considering RS as incident ray for AC. So I2 be the angle of incidence, for which R2 is angle of refraction. So here I1, I2 are angle of incidences for the faces AB and AC respectively, and R1 and R2 are two angle of refractions for the sides AB and AC, as shown in this diagram. Now extend normal 1 and normal 2 such that these two normals meets at the point here, which we name it as N. Right. Now extend PQ and RS in backward such that these two rays meets at the point M. Now this D is our angle of deviation, which can be measured in terms of sum of two interior angles. If this is I1 and this is R1, this angle becomes I1 minus R1, and this is I2 and this one is R2, and this angle becomes I2 minus R2. So with these parameters we are going to find what is angle of deviation and what is the refractive index of the given prism. Right? Now consider the quadrilateral here AQNR. AQNR is a quadrilateral in which all the angles, all these four angles are equivalent to 360 degree. That means angle A plus angle AQN plus angle ARN plus angle N equal to 360 degree. So because total angle constituted by a quadrilateral is 360 degree. And again, since angle Q and angle R are two normals which is equivalent to 90 degree each, A plus 90 plus 90 plus n equal to 360 degree, because AQN and ARN are normal, which is 90 degree, 360. Or you can write A plus n equal to 180 degree, because these two together 180 degree. If you bring it to right hand side, 360 minus 160 will give angle A plus angle n equal to 180 degree. You name gives a number to the equations. Let this be equation number 1 and this be equation number 2. Again, coming to the triangle QRN. QRN is a triangle which constitutes an angle 180 degree. That is angle R1 plus angle R2 plus angle N equal to 180 degree. In a triangle QNR, so QRN is a triangle. In this triangle, R1 plus R2 plus N equal to 180 degree. That is R1 plus R2 plus angle N equal to 180 degree. Now from these two, equation number 3 and equation number 2, comparing these two, you can write angle A equal to R1 plus R2. So A becomes equivalent to R1 plus R2. Gives a number to the equation. Let it be equation number 4. Again, from the geometry, in this triangle MQR, now MQR, angle MQR is angle MQR is I1 minus R1. So this angle is I1 minus R1. And again MRQ is I2 minus R2. So this angle is I2 minus R1, this angle is I2 minus R2. Now angle D, the exterior angle of the triangle MQR. Angle D is exterior angle for triangle MQR, from which D is equivalent to I1 minus R1 plus I2 minus R2. Right? Exterior angle D is exterior angle for this triangle MQR. D is I1 minus R1 plus I2 minus R2. Sum of two interior angles for this exterior angle. Right. D equal to I1 plus, you can write equation number 5 as I1 plus I2 minus of R1 plus R2. Now D becomes equal to I1 plus I2 minus of A, because R1 plus R2 is equal to A. Now we are giving some condition. When D is minimum, when the value of D is minimum, QR is parallel to BC. QR is parallel to BC. The triangle here, QR is parallel to BC, base of the prism. So at this juncture, I1 is equal to I2 and R1 is equal to R2. When QR exactly becomes parallel to BC, the base of the prism, I1 and I2 are equal and R1 and R2 are equal. So for our simplification, we can write it as I1 equal to I2 equal to I, R1 equal to R2 equal to R. You name it as 7 and 8 equation numbers. Substitute 7 and 8 in equation number 4 and 6. We are substituting 7 and 8, that is I1 equal to I2 equal to I, R1 equal to R2 equal to R in the equations 4 and 6. So equation number 4 becomes 2R equal to A, that is R1 plus R2 equal to A. So R1 is R2 equal to R, so 2R equal to A, or R equal to A by 2. Again, from this equation number 6, we are having I1 plus I2 minus A equal to D, right? Because I1 equal to I2 equal to I, 2I minus A. So D plus A becomes 2I and I becomes equal to A plus D by 2, right? Now we are going to apply these two values in the famous Snell's law. We know Snell's law is sin I by sin R equal to a constant. That constant is refractive index of the given medium. Here glass medium, this is prism. Now Snell's law, applying Snell's law, mu equal to sin I by sin r. I, value of I is a plus d by 2, value of r is a by 2. So substitute these values, sin of a plus d by 2 by sin a by 2. This is the required equation which is frequently asked in your board examination. This is the syllabus for plus 1, plus 2, all the boards, and diploma students, even college students also, you can follow this. Right, with this small note, I'll put an end to this session. We'll continue in our next video. Goodbye, take care.